The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sundevils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Utah Utes, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Arizona State Sundevils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sundevils will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense working from the pistol. Looking to throw on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quick strike complete. Brings into the open. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Looking to throw on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they tried to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Utes line up to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll try it over the left side. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Scanning the field, it's McCaffrey. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking down the left side. Balls in the deep ball. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to get behind the defense. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him to get the 1st down.
And the Sundevils headed quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
It's 1st down from the 11.
Okay, ready?
Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Sundevils!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
Set, ready. Got it? Wait, set on.
Dropping back, it's McCaffrey. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fakes the catch. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Handoff from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And there is a little more difficult to defend than pressure. pressure right up the middle, and the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double teamed, right? Because he's right there and you got the guards next to him. But the big fella just uses his power, overpowers the line, gets to the quarterback, and gets the sack.
Caught near the sideline. It's Green. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here in the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
Wide open downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Utes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Defense in press coverage. A first down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Andrews. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space.
It's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Using the quick game. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Wants to throw it. He's got him still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive fit.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking downfield, it's McCaffrey. Some pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And those long...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Sundevils will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Sundevils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Well, the big fella's trying to work the drag route. He does a good job getting lost in the wash. He comes out the other side. He's open. He's just got to make the catch.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Utes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Handoff from the shotgun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
From the gun, give on the inside. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. To the air on first down. Finds us back in the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Now they've got it at the 44 on first and 10. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
It's incomplete. A fourth down stop, and the turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off play action on first down. He tries to take the top off. He's got it down the left side. Finds some room. Touchdown, Arizona State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Kansas State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up 14 over Louisiana. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Green.
By the back. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. It's picked. picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Sundevils! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. A lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Utes will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle. It's Cornelius. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, we live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Back to pass. It's McCaffrey. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Arizona State! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. looking to throw on first down. Here's the heat. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Utes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Looking to throw, it's McCaffrey. Here comes the heat. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
The Sundevils in a good spot here with second and short. Send the tight end in motion. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it first and goal.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on first and goal.
They'll run it on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Touchdown, Sundevils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now. You're going to have to make this possession count.
Sneaks it in.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find it with... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Looking for more room. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's McCaffrey. Snagged out of the air. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
And the Sundevils will try to convert on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the corner route? You know, if you just put it anywhere near this guy with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it right there.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Buys a little time. And they're unable to connect on the long pass. He caught it, but he was out of bounds. It's incomplete.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off. But I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
The RPO, it's complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing strike.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Loss of 2. Brings up third down.
Quarterback may change this route. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking for a man. It's McCaffrey. Unloads it left. With the catch, it's Brown. Breaks into the open. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Wants to keep it in the air. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
To the air on first down. Get it out on the screen. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2. 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
From the gun, the ground game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The short hands, it's Cornelius. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
This was a big play. The crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Punts it out of the air. They make the stop, and he'll have yardage for a first down.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Fires complete on the crosser. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Utes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quarterback will keep it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Quarterback keeps it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
First and goal, Utah.
And now, fourth quarter, 4-down territory, almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes!
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
Arizona State, 34.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to star it. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
Back to throw. It's McCaffrey. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Looking to fire. Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
So now it's 2nd and long. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Sundevils will hustle to the line. Got to find a completion on this one. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Trying to take it back. At the 20. Touchdown, Utah! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Man, linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he can be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.